Île Saint-Louis, l'île Saint-Louis. Paris had one major island on which the people lived, and the smaller island, Valletta, which had not been washed off by the stream totally yet, which was used for the grazing of cattle. In the time of Louis XIV, for so many wars that there's no time to the river. You see, all of those were built in the 17th and 18th century, except for the set of houses in front of us, replacing some which had burnt during the war. These houses, so the 17th, was considered a wide street in the 17th century. Look at the view here to the right, which we are going to be discovering. So just hold it, we are going to stop the bus. We cannot leave the bus, we're not allowed to, but here we stop the bus so that you can take a picture from this bridge onto Notre Dame. This is probably the most beautiful of the views which you can do. So people on the left-hand side have to cross onto the right-hand side, but bridges are not made for buses to stop. Here, this is Notre Dame, and you have a perfect view, perfect sky, so typical of Paris. Paris, which will have clouds, but to those who died in concentration camp, or those who suffered in concentration camp. This is the garden, which is the garden of the memory, with this memorial, not to be confused with the Jewish memorial, which is elsewhere. This is the memorial of all those who went to the concentration camps. It's very peaceful looking. It is on the left bank. We have been on the left bank right up to now. We crossed the city island, went alongside the right bank, and we are back on the left bank.
Inside Notre Dame.
Aisle, the lower level, with buttresses towards the top. But here we have the complication of the ground, the underground. So what they're going to do is, to the main aisle, they're going to add double side aisles, which will support a gallery. And after the double side aisles, we have chapels. From the outside, the feeling is here with chapels, and it's roofing. We are here in the transit to this church, and here we That's okay. Very cool. Building the two-part light for these double side aisles. Here we have a view onto the rose window of the north. Beautiful rose window, and it would be perfect if we could still see it as in the old days. That means coming out through the door, coming in through the door, walking down the aisles, little by little. Then are chocolates who are and now events of which the advantage would surround the choir entirely at one point, and in front there used to be the gate, so that when the church was full of people like it is today, coming and going, there was a sanctuary which was quiet. I think the church is full of people today, even though it is a church. A lot of people come to see it. Some people pray, and there's a noise. There's always been that atmosphere in these churches. Can you imagine? There was a very easy shortcut from one side of the village, town to the other. A lot of people.
That worked out fine though, because I can take it back and get them to take it out.
It's done.